Yo, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Richard Sore Throat Caller here because I'm the throat goat and I always get sick. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me, man. But we're going to hammer through this video eventually and get right to that. By the way, Headless Horseman does drop from, what was her name? Lore Master. So if you wanted to get the Headless Horseman spell, I highly recommend farming Lore Master. And then if you would want the spellments, you would have to farm, I guess, the skeleton key boss. I haven't done Lore Master in like a minute, but yes, you can get the spell. And you should hurry up too because Eerie April is actually wrapping up very soon. So it's going to last all the way to the 13th. So today is the 11th. So you got a couple of days left to kind of take advantage if you need some Halloween packs or pets or mounts, bundles, all that stuff. It's all available. So do that now so you don't miss out. Especially Headless Horseman. Get the spell. Alright, over here. Limited time special deal. Save 30% when you purchase a bundle. And this is for Wizard101 or Pirate 101. I believe they usually have this option or promotion for both games. But you can get 13,750 crowns and also a 1 year of membership for only $74.99. That's a savings of nearly 30%. So, have fun with that. It's going to last all the way through the 15th. So, yeah, take advantage of that. A reminder that the Liches and Legends Gauntlet has been released. We talked about this a couple days ago. And so far, I've seen a lot of, like, positivity with the Gauntlet. I played it on test run, and it's a very, very fun Gauntlet. I actually think it's one of their best gauntlets they've made in a very long time. And I think the reason I like it so much is the accessibility of it. You know, it doesn't really matter what level you are because you'll be polymorphed as one of the roles. You know, you can be a bard or you can be like a barbarian or like druid. And we did that walkthrough on test run. It was really fun. It was long, but it was really fun. And I like the fact that you can do it solo as well. Like, you don't need a full team. It would probably be a lot more fun if you played with your friends. But it's really fun to kind of just go in there finally by yourself and farm at your own pace, or at least play it at your own pace, right? I think it's really fun. So definitely make sure to check it out. The bundle is $39 as with the previous bundles. And it's basically going to give you the gauntlet and also give you 7,500 crowns. So you can buy that in the online cart on the website. So make sure to check that out. You can also check out the pack that was also released with the gauntlet. I heard a lot of praises about the pack. A lot of people like the dice wands, which are really cool. So make sure to check that out. And we have the little bear pet as well. It is an owl bear pet. It's a Gur owl pet. I was right. It's cute. Probably one of the cutest pets they've made in a very long time. So check that out. And remember, you can get yourself a free pack if you type in Legendary Lich before Wednesday, April 30th. So type that in. I'm going to zoom in. So there you go. Right there. Type it in. I'll move my face. I know y'all in the comments going to be like, Richard, we can't see the code because of your big, fat, stupid face. So there you go. It's right there. So write it down, pause the video, do whatever, type it in the comments if you want. I mean, we already did a free code video earlier, I believe like a couple days ago. But in case you want it now, there it is. Legendary Lich. So just type that in and get yourself a free pack. So there you go. Now, moving on to the next part of the news. We talked about the Wizard101 membership promotion going on. But also, we got a membership benefit. Over here, it's unlimited crafting plus double reagents. It's going to end Sunday. So again, have fun over the weekend. Farming whatever you need. Dragoon farming. Whatever type of reagents you need, honestly. So yeah, have fun with that. And then over here, we actually have a upcoming live stream, which is actually today. Now, this is a developer live stream, and it's a developer QA with Artie, Stormbringer, Mad Toad, and Ratbeard. Now, this isn't a KI live. This is just a regular developer live stream. They've been doing these for a couple of months. So, again, make sure to check that out and ask them any questions if you have. These, I actually like the developer live streams. I think these are nice, you know, laid back and chill, you know, instead of KI lives. These are actually chill, you know, just relaxing. So again, make sure to check that out. I can't check it out because my throat is killing me. I'm dying here, man. It's killing me. I hate it. But honestly, nothing much has been happening in Wiz. You know, just kind of chill. You know, spring. I have to say, the beginning of this year is very annoying for Wizard101. I mean, we had the whole Type A, Type B community discourse, and that kind of killed a few of my brain cells. And then we also had the spring update, which I thought was pretty good, but, you know, apparently, it just from all the screenshots and all the videos we've done, it came with a lot of bugs. So I'm just hoping that for the next upcoming update, which will be the raid update as they do every summer, and I say this every time, I really do want them, you know, I say it, but I don't think that taking their time really works. I think it's just about testing the content and just making sure that it's at least stabilized before sending it out in live realm. And understandably, they said that in the announcement that they did a couple weeks ago, talking about one of those butterfly effects where, you know, you do something, you know, you fix something, and then something else breaks. So it happens, and some of these things are just live realm specific bugs, but not Portal Apparel, dude. Portal Apparel is still MIA. If you're still wondering where that is, remember we talked about that a few weeks ago. They had pulled that back, and they're not going to bring it back until, you know, it's actually working, which they already did previously before. So, you know, now they're pretty much doing that again. So that's basically kind of like MIA until we get more of an update on that. But there's really nothing else to talk about beyond that. And of course, I see all the comments every day. Console, console, console. Where's console? Console, console. Again, I don't know. I have no idea. That has also been radio silent as well. But the devs, they do a lot of talking about it in the Discords, I assume. And they've shown us a lot of gameplay on their previous KI lives. But beyond a release date, we have no idea. And I don't know if it's one of those things where maybe it's not ready yet, and they just kind of accidentally kind of announced it early, because they announced it all the way in August 29th, right? So it's about to be, honestly, it's about to be a year. Like right now we're at 7 months, but if it gets to, I believe, April 29th, then we'll be at 8 months. And then soon it's going to be 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, and then 12 months, which is pretty much a whole year at that point. You know, same thing can be said about Ravenwood Academy. They kind of announced that game very early on, and, you know, that's been radio silent. And they kind of said that they're still working on it, you know, expect some radio silence for it. So we also don't know when that game is also coming out as well. So we don't know any information. But honestly, I don't want to rush them. And I feel like the community should understand that, especially for the newcomers out here. The last thing you want them to do is rush the console release, and then it ends up being a buggy mess, which it probably will. It probably might. I mean, after this year, I mean, it probably might be a few bugs and glitches here and there. But, I mean, as I'm saying this, really take their time with it, especially for the console launch. I feel like this is a delicate matter where whatever company they're working with, or who's ever working on consoles, really needs to sit down and lock in. Because personally for me, I'm in no rush to play it because there's no like cross save or whatever. Everybody starts fresh. I mean, personally for me, this beautiful gear that I have on now, I'm not restarting anything. I might do some playtesting with it, but don't expect me to be a level 170 on console. I'm good with that. But that's going to wrap it up for the news. I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, until then, peace out.